What's up, guys? Wawa Echo here. My name is Parker.
And my name is Zach.
And we are here for our prediction video for Backlash 2017. You excited for this pay-per-view, Zach?
I'm pretty excited.
I'm more excited than I was for Payback.
Yes.
But,
yes.
there are a couple... My problem with it is there are a few matches that, in my opinion, are super predictable.
Yeah.
About the outcomes. And
yeah.
I'd prefer to have it be more unknown, but we got to give them time.
WWE has a good track record of making it very predictable. So
yeah, and I mean, as the feuds continue and get more established, there will be more surprises and stuff. But let's just jump on into it with the first match, which is the pre-show match between Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10, against the solo artist Aiden English. Who do you have and why?
Well, this one was kind of hard because I don't follow either one of them. I don't give a crap about either one of them, but that's just my honest opinion. But honestly, I think Dillinger's going to walk away with the win here.
I agree. Ty Dillinger has wrestled Aiden English like the last few weeks on SmackDown, and he's won every time that they've fought. I don't know how many. I don't remember exactly how many times, but he's won all of them. So, and some of them in Goldberg record-breaking time.
Yeah. In fact, wasn't that his debut?
Yeah.
So
one of his first matches was a squash match with Aiden English where he beat him in a little over a minute. So to me, it doesn't seem like English has any sort of momentum at all. So I just think it's a safe bet to go with Ty Dillinger. So we are similar thinking on that part. But we're going to go to the next match, which is the former brothers, Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. Who do you think's going with this one, Zach?
This one was hard for me. In fact, to this moment, is the only one that I really haven't decided on. It's about time because the video's here.
Yep.
But I am just going to throw my bet out and say Eric Rowan.
Really?
Simply because they were building up Luke Harper, but now they're building up Eric Rowan as this kind of monster-looking thing with the new mask. And I mean, he's had some decent matches with Randy Orton and some other people. So, I mean, who knows? I think he'll get the win here.
He also debuted a brand new mask, which is like a sheep mask still, but with a clown painting on it.
I haven't seen
very,
that one.
very strange. It was on Talking Smack last week, and he's been using it at house shows and and what he would do is I think it's kind of funny. Really, he would hand out balloons to kids, and then he'd pop
it. Oh my goodness!
I think that's really cool.
So I mean, I think he'll get.
I think that's definitely possible. I'm actually going to go with Luke Harper though. In their last match, it was Eric Rowan who beat Harper, if I remember correctly. So I'm thinking, I kind of tend to believe that whoever wins the last week
that's the way
before
they do
pay-per-view, it's normally the opposite. That seems to be WWE's thing most of the time. Sometimes not. But so I'm going with Luke. I don't know. I like Luke Harper since he's broken away from the Wyatt family. I think that you could do something with him.
Yeah, I could see him winning this match.
Yeah,
but I could go either way, honestly. But.
Yeah, and it's kind of a few no one really cares about because it just was thrown together.
And it's been done.
Before.
They've broken away from the Wyatt family before, and they feuded before.
I would have preferred if they would have formed back their tag team because they were a pretty good tag team for a while there. Won the tag team championships a little while back. But so we disagree. I'm going with Luke Harper and you're going with Eric Rowan. But the next match is going to be Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn. Who you got for this one?
Now this is the epitome of just a match thrown together.
I mean, they've
they've built it up, but how long has they built it up?
I mean, since the Superstar Shakeup, a month. That's how a lot of these have been. Honestly, a lot of these feuds have been formed within the last month, so it's kind of
but they didn't announce this match until this past Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, sure,
so.
It's a very new match to the card.
I'm kind of wanting Corbin to win because I feel like he's getting a push, and I'm kind of wanting Zayn to win. But honestly, right now, I'm going with Sami Zayn. If we're going with
it's
because
hard.
It sounds like you're going for Corbin, but let me remind you, Corbin had the upper hand this past Tuesday.
I know.
So if you want to go with
I
your
know.
logic,
I mean, like I am split on this, and this
Yeah.
is one of the ones that I feel like can go either way.
Yep.
Because honestly, I feel like both guys need it.
Yes.
Corbin, he took a bad loss at WrestleMania. While I liked the Dean Ambrose one, I kind of thought that Baron kind of needed it too to kind of establish himself as.
He needed at least a win, maybe not the title, but a win.
Yeah, that would have been good, and especially like their SmackDown's really low. The bucket's very low when it comes to main event heels.
Yeah, and he could be
currently, and I think that they're wanting to build him up for that.
Yeah.
So part of me really wants to go with Baron Corbin, but also I really hate how Sami Zayn's been booked since coming to SmackDown.
Yeah.
And a little bit before when he was on Raw as well. I've hated how he's been booked. I think he should have won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal if Braun Strowman didn't win, but that was annoying. And then since he's went to SmackDown, I don't think he's won a match. I think he's lost. He may have won like one match, but like he lost the U.S. The number one contender match.
Yeah.
He was pinned in that.
Oh,
he lost the WWE number one contender match. I believe he was pinned in that. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it, but he might have. I think he was. And then he lost, I think, a match to somebody another week. So he's been on a bad losing streak.
And even when he was on Raw too, while he was winning matches here and there, where was he going?
Nowhere.
So he needs this win.
He needs it, but Baron needs it too. And
exactly.
That's why I'm like really torn. So I don't know.
I have Zayn.
Oh.
And Parker has.
I'm gonna go with Corbin. I'm gonna go with Corbin. Man, it's tough.
Doing it for the competitive spirit. I got you. No,
that's part of it. But like, I don't know.
At least one of us can be right in that match.
Yeah.
We do agree that they both deserve a win.
They both really need it. So I hope
this is a good match.
I hope that the feud is really good.
Yes.
Because this could be a very good feud that could elevate both very well to be.
And I could see the potential of Zayn winning and that really ticking Corbin off like really bad, and then him become more of a monster
exactly.
heel.
I really like times when heels lose and then destroy their opponents afterwards. That's really good heat. But that's that match. And the next one is the debut match of Shinsuke Nakamura. It's about freaking time versus the show off Dolph Ziggler. Who you got for this one?
Now, you can 100% agree with me, right? That this one's a little too obvious.
Yeah, I mean, El Torito comes in with a sneak pin win over Nakamura.
Totally, you got it. You got it. That's it. All right. So next match,
we don't even have to go through the rest of it. Just we're done.
So
Nakamura's this would be one of the moments where I feel like Vince McMahon just wants to say, screw you fans, Dolph Ziggler wins. Like, that's my fear. Because I've really not liked what they've done with him since he's came to the main roster.
Or, even though Nakamura would still get the win this way, I feel like Vince might still tick us off by Dolph Ziggler getting disqualified or counted out or something like that. And we get some stupid finish.
What if the match started, Dolph Ziggler rolls out of the ring
and just walks
away, and it's done? I would be so
if you predict that
off,
right. No, if you predict that right, I will take the punishment whether I win or not.
I will throw something hard into a wall or table.
So you have it here, and from Wawa Echo.
Oh my gosh! We better be wrong.
If Parker, because there's no way. If Parker predicts that right, I will take the punishment. If Dolph Ziggler rolls out of the ring and takes the 10 count,
that would be such bull. But I could see Vince just.
That's what I'm saying. It would be some screwy match.
For some reason, Vince does not understand why Shinsuke Nakamura is so popular.
Yeah.
And you can tell by the way they've wrote Dolph in his promos.
Yeah.
And That really bugs me because like I really don't like that because it's just because this isn't Roman Reigns and he doesn't look like that guy that Vince likes. He just throws him under the bus without any sort of giving him like he had to have seen his matches in NXT. Like surely you've seen something that he did
exactly
in
what I've
New
been thinking.
Japan Pro Wrestling. Like he is amazing. And like Dolph's really good, and I think this could be a really good first feud for Nakamura. But Nakamura needs to come out on top here.
Yep.
So, Vince, please don't.
Please let Nakamura hit the Kinshasa and just knock Ziggler out in 1, 2, 3.
No, I want a good match.
Yeah,
I don't want a squash match.
not like immediately. I'm saying like let that end that way.
I think that if they're allowed to, Dolph and Nakamura can put maybe a 5-star match, maybe match of the night. I think it's got the potential. I see
just this.
Let it happen.
I see this match probably being one of the longest. Second longest.
It needs to be. It needs to be.
I think so.
But we've talked enough about that match. We're gonna go to the 6-woman tag team match, the most exciting match on the card. Why is the women's title not being defended? I don't know. Whatever. It's between Naomi, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch versus the greatest named team in all of history, the Welcoming Committee. Yeah, who cares about, Demolition and the 4 Horsemen? Nope, the Welcoming Committee. Genius. Future Hall of Fame tag team right there.
Oh, totally.
Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina with, of course, the lovable James Ellsworth at ringside. Who do you got for this one, Zach?
Alright, well, I feel like this one is a pretty decently predictable one. I'm going with Naomi, Flair, and Lynch.
I thought Ellsworth for pinning all 3 at the same time.
Ellsworth pinning all 3 at the same time. Why would that not surprise me? No.
Like WrestleMania when they stacked up for Nia Jax. That's what they're going to do.
But no, I'm going with these 3. I feel like, there are some who think that Charlotte is not going to turn completely face yet, which I could see that.
Yeah.
And she's going to leave the team and then to leave them to lose. But I actually think the exact opposite. I think this match will probably solidify her face turn. And she may even win the match for them.
This will definitely decide whether or not she's going face or heel.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that some people in the back are not sure about which way to go with her.
Yeah.
So I think this is the deciding factor. I'm also going for the faces. In every encounter they've had, these 2 teams, the heels have always came out on top. Every time. Like, there's not been one time where the faces have came out on top since this has become like
and they've tried.
A storyline, and they've tried very hard. So I just think it's inevitable. It's either going to be the faces are going to win and stand tall and strong and whatever, or Charlotte's going to turn on them and go back heel. I've also heard a little bit of rumor of possibly Becky Lynch going heel. I think that'd be weird. I don't know. It may work. I'm not sure. But, so we got that one. And then the next match is the United States Championship match between the new face of America, the champion Kevin Owens, and the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. This one I've tossed and turned with quite a bit. What about you, Zach?
Me too, because this is what I think. Kevin Owens is going to walk out of Backlash as champion.
Mm-hmm.
But my prediction is that Styles wins by DQ. Or a count out or something. Now, I know we said earlier... I feel like if they did something like that with Ziggler and Nakamura, that they wouldn't do it with this match. But given that we both feel like it's possible that they're just going to put on a good match for Ziggler and Nakamura, that I feel like this is the match they're going to kind of throw away. They seem to kind of throw away at least one match per pay-per-view with some sort of... last time it was the Cruiserweights. They didn't really throw it away. They had a pretty good match.
Yeah, it was... I thought it was really well done.
Yeah, in fact, we said it was like one of the matches of the night.
Yeah, definitely.
But it ended in disqualification. So while this may be a good match, I'm saying this is the one that's going to end in DQ or count.
I would definitely say that other than if they try and troll us with Nakamura Ziggler, I think this could be the only one that I could see that happening.
Right.
But maybe, what about like a double count out? Like like something like that, or
Well, then I'd
perhaps
just be wrong. Yeah.
or perhaps like I would love something like a 10 count in the ring, like they're just both laid out and can't get up, like because like I could see them putting on like definite.
And I think this feud is going to continue to go on.
Oh yeah.
And so I mean it's pretty obvious, but
yeah, definitely.
So I think AJ Styles picking up the DQ victory, or Kevin Owens picking up the absolute victory, even if he's by cheating, like you know what I mean.
Right.
But 1, 2, 3 or tap out. I think that will be the only thing that can continue the feud.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to drop the title this early.
No.
So I'm betting on a weird thing. I'm betting on DQ or count out. But I'm saying Styles.
So your official prediction
is Styles
winning the match.
Him as the winner.
That may have just sealed your fate, because I mean, if that happens, like, kudos, like, but I am going with Kevin Owens winning. I think that he just started this new Face of America gimmick. I thought it was very strange that they had him lose to Chris Jericho and then win it right back. Yeah. I think it would be really weird if they did that again. And he definitely needs to keep going. I would love to see AJ as U.S. champion. I think that'd be awesome. AJ definitely deserves to be a champion. But I think...
I'm not predicting that AJ Styles wins the championship.
Right. I do.
So I agree with you.
I do understand.
I do agree, yeah.
I think, maybe Money in the Bank or SummerSlam, depending on how long they want this to go on for. But I'm thinking Kevin Owens win. While I would love AJ to win, I do think that Kevin Owens will come out with the victory. I'm going to predict. Now that may bite me in the butt, but
that's probably gonna. I'm probably gonna get the punishment because of that one.
Yeah,
it always comes down to one.
It's debatable. Right now we were tied as of this point. So now this is the tiebreaker at this point. But we do have 2 more matches to go. The next one being the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the champions, the Usos. I don't totally understand all that. And Breezango, Tyler Breeze, and Fandango.
Febreze. I think that's a better name.
I think it is too, but it's probably copyright. So who do you have for this one?
This seems pretty easy to me.
Really?
But I've been wrong, after I said that.
A couple of times, in fact.
Yeah, several times.
2 pay-per-views, I believe, in a row.
But I believe the Usos are coming out with this one. I just feel like if someone's going to beat the Usos for the championships, it's got to be like...
You make it sound like they're, the tag team of all time.
I'm actually saying how bad Breezango is. They're nowhere near on Usos level. And... ever since the Colognes, I forget what they call themselves now because they're not the Shining Stars. The Colognes?
That's what they're called, yeah.
I forgot. But I know they debuted and they were, on a kind of a destructive path, and I think they're going to try to build them up. But here's the thing. You obviously can't have heel versus heel.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But I think they're building up to the Colognes getting up to that point. So, but I don't think they're, the Usos will drop it yet.
Yeah.
I think that if the Usos are going to drop it to anyone, it'll be a face New Day when they come back. Although I hope New Day comes back as heel, but hey, it's not going to happen.
I do too. But
I just don't think it'll happen.
I don't think it will either. But I'm not sure how long it will be before Kofi's fully healed.
They said that they're coming back. I mean, I don't know, pretty soon.
Well, they say soon, but I just don't know. Is it a couple weeks?
I mean, it could be in Melina soon. So
yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so
I am going with Breezango.
No, you are not.
I am.
You're going Breezango for the WWE Tag Team Champions.
I will tell you. Since they became #1 contenders, I have really started to enjoy the 2 of them.
This past Tuesday was pretty.
I did not like them at first because they were mishandled.
They were terrible.
Tyler Breeze was very, very good in NXT, and Fandango was very good before he came to WWE. But they've both been really badly misused and terribly booked since coming to the main roster. But they have been so dang funny with the Fashion Files.
Yeah.
It's been great. And, if they're going with the Colognes, as like the next heel champions, I could see Breezango beating the Usos and then the Colognes beating Breezango and then it being the Colognes versus New Day.
Okay, yeah.
I could see that, and maybe Breezango would become more like transitional champions. I would hate if they did that because I always hate transitional champions. But I don't know,
they are getting over.
Yeah, they're getting over. They are getting over. And the Usos are great. I think they're
but
much
they're also
better
related
as
to
heels.
Roman Reigns. So
so they are heels though. They are Samoans who are heels related to Roman Reigns. Who would have thought that could happen?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. Like I love the Usos as heels. I definitely don't want them to go back to face. At least not the face they were before, because that was crap. But I kind of think that they haven't done anything with them. Like, they've literally not defended the titles at all since beating American Alpha. They were in the freaking armbar at WrestleMania. Bullcrap. Breezango, forever champion. No, but I'm going Breezango. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. I just want to see, and I also kind of want to see what they're going to do to the belts to make them more fashionable when they win. I don't know. But I'm going with Breezango, so...
I'll buy in if Breezango wins.
That may have screwed me over, but I don't know. Now, and that could be a tie-bringer, because I don't know that we're going to disagree with this next one, because it is the WWE Championship match between the champion Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal. Who do you have and why, Zach?
Are you sure we're going to agree?
I think it's who are you going for?
The Singh brothers.
The Singh brothers are not in the match.
I know. Oh, they will be.
Oh, they'll be involved, but they are not in the match.
I'm going with Randy Orton.
Yeah, me too. Yes, Randy Orton is obviously beating Jinder freaking Mahal.
Now, I will say this though. If you erase the past of Jinder Mahal, and I mean the entire past because he's been booked crap since day one, he has had a good run on SmackDown. As far as looking dominant and being dominant in the ring and actually putting on some decent matches.
Some okay matches, yeah.
Except for when the Singh brothers come in. But anyway,
but
Jinder has shown that, and even through his promo abilities and Vince allowing him to do promos, I read something the other day that... like he asked to do more house show promos, and Vince is actually letting him, and that's not that common.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and while I think Mahal is doing well, for one, it's not time.
Yeah, I think he's getting better.
Yes.
And I think that maybe down the road, if you keep pushing him like this and keep going, I think maybe down the road he could be a good champion.
Yeah.
But it's too soon. It'd be like Roman Reigns' situation, but heel instead of face.
Right.
Because I feel like Vince is really wanting Jinder to be the next big heel. But if he pulls that trigger too quickly, like he did with Roman Reigns, wanting him to be the next big face, then it's going to blow up on Jinder just like it did on Roman.
Yeah.
And we don't want anyone to get blown up because that's painful. But...
And I've also heard, though, that Vince McMahon is currently really liking Randy Orton's work and pushing him.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though he's
Randy Orton's one of Vince's guys.
Yeah,
because he's been in the company so long.
He won the Royal Rumble this year. He won the WrestleMania match.
Yep.
And he had a really great storyline with Bray Wyatt that I feel like kind of cut too soon. But,
obviously.
But
I
think he's gonna.
I think he's definitely gonna retain because it seems like they're going with Rusev as the next number one contender.
Yeah.
If Rusev gets his way, Jinder Mahal versus Rusev is not a match I want. I don't know about you.
Or what if we're both wrong and Rusev interferes in this match and then he attacks Mahal, which makes Mahal win? But
I mean that's true, but either way it doesn't matter because we have the same prediction, so it really doesn't matter who wins. We're going to be the same. But I do wonder if Rusev is going to interfere because he was reported was going to appear this week on SmackDown, but he didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why they changed it. Maybe they thought it would be better to
He went to a
have
hockey
it
game.
for. Well, he did go to a hockey game. I am
But-
following Rusev on Instagram, but I think that it's possible that he may interfere in the match and cost it for one of them and set up the feud. Because he also has reason. They did have that right before he got injured. That thought of him versus Jinder.
Yeah.
They
also
were
remember
pushing
that
kind of
his first Vignette to come back to SmackDown promo.
Okay, well, I was like, what the heck is a Vignette? I was like,
Vignette,
you're trying to say like
a Vignette is more like a video package rather than a promo.
Okay.
But he was basically saying how he's not going to come to SmackDown until he gets the championship.
Yeah,
match,
exactly.
So,
he was saying like the only way I'm sticking around is I'm going to get a champion. So either this is like Rusev wanting to cancel his, like they're wanting to take out his contract and like have him leave, and like this is like how they're going to do it by him not being granted the match. Or this is, which I prefer the second option of Rusev beating Randy Orton to become champion because I love me some Rusev. Rusev is amazing heel. I just like the way he does things. Why you gotta make everything gay? Like you make everything that I say about a man gay. Like
the way you talk about it.
No, I'm just saying
kidding.
I
really
like the way he operates, and I think he could be that monster heel that he was at one point.
Yeah,
before John Cena. But that is our predictions, guys. We of course will be watching this Sunday night, and we will be putting up the reaction video as soon as possible, and we'll of course have our aftermath video within the day of Backlash. But we do have some punishment thoughts to be put out. What we're going to do from now on is the winner of the last pay-per-view will be the one to decide the punishment. And as we all know, I was the winner of the last two pay-per-views. Payback being the last one. I was the winner, of course. So I am picking the punishment this time, which could backfire if I lose. Because I do want a fitting punishment for Zach, but I don't want something too punishful. Is that a word? For myself, we'll go with that. If I do in fact lose, and of course if we do end up tying, because there is that chance, because we do have an even amount of disagreements. There's that chance, so we might not have a punishment, but hopefully we do, because punishments are fun for the viewers. They enjoy it. So the punishment this time will be a power bomb through a table.
Oh no!
It's gonna be.
I better
awesome.
Win.
So
can I
Zach,
take back what I said
no,
about Dolph Ziggler?
Absolutely not.
Punishment if Dolph
absolutely freaking not.
Okay.
So Zach was unable to get his payback, but will there be backlash on me for picking this punishment? That is the question, guys. But we'll have to find out all that next time on Dragon Ball Z. I mean, Wawa Echo, same thing. Just to refresh your memory in case you somehow... there's been a lot going on through this video, but Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English. We both believe that Ty Dillinger will have the perfect 10 match against the soloist, because he sucks. He's an okay singer, though. Not my style. I'm not a huge opera guy. Then we got Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. I am going for the Harper, and you're going for the Rowan. We'll see how that goes. The brotherly rival. Hopefully it's done after this, because I really don't want to see it. Then Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn. I am going with Big Bad Baron Corbin. You're going with small, super sucky Sami Zayn. No. Sami Zayn's an awesome guy. Hopefully they book him better. But you're going with Sami Zayn. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler. Hopefully we will both be correct in Shinsuke Nakamura being victorious. But do not forget that Zach did say if Dolph Ziggler rolls out immediately upon the bell and walks out for the 10 count, then he automatically takes the punishment. So don't forget that, guys. Then, of course, we have the 6-women tag team match. We are, of course, both going with the faces on this one. Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky. And then we have the U.S. title match between Kevin Owens and AJ Styles. Zach is going with AJ Styles, though he believes that Kevin Owens will retain the title, but his prediction is that AJ Styles is going to win. That's the main prediction. And then I am predicting Kevin Owens to win. And then we have the tag team match, the Usos versus Breezango. Zach is going with the Usos. I am going with Breezango. I just really love them at this point. Like, I'm really a fan of theirs at this point. So I'm hoping. Here's hoping. And then we have Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. We, of course, both have Randy Orton because he better win. So that is our predictions, guys. Let us know in the comments below who you guys are predicting to win at Backlash. And, of course, like and subscribe so that you will definitely not miss our videos coming up in the future. We got a few top 10s. We've had some trouble, getting the time to do our editing. So we've got a couple of top 10s that we've recorded a while ago. Hopefully it'll get out within the next week or two. And then we got a couple other ideas for top 10s that we're going to record. And then, of course, all predictions, reactions, and aftermaths for all pay-per-views. And, of course, there are a lot of those to a month. So we'll see you guys real soon. Peace.